Hi, this is my new collage. It's called Discobolus. It's based off of the ancient Greek and I think Roman as well statues of the same name. I remember we were talking about neoclassical paintings in an art history class I was taking, and the professor was showing how a lot of the imagery and the composition making that these neoclassical painters, who were like oftentimes French in I believe the 18th century, would take the poses of the people in the painting from ancient statues from like Greece and Rome and stuff like that. And so I wanted to do the same. It's part of antiquity, and so I wanted to continue like a lineage of looking into the past and bringing it into the future. I've been focusing more on digital collaging rather than traditionally I would create this as a reference photo, basically what I've done here, and then paint it on oil on canvas. And part of my current process is trying to not necessarily speed up what I'm doing, but I feel like when I'm making these paintings, like it can take sometimes weeks or up to a month to create one singular image. And I just realize that I'm constantly pushing and pushing and pushing to finish what I'm doing rather than really being able to sit in and actually like have an interesting idea, get excited about the idea, create it, and then have a finished product that I'm happy with, and then just continue the process and really enjoy and kind of savor the fact that like I have dedicated this time and energy to creating something beautiful and unique. You got kind of lost in like thinking of like, oh, the next painting will be the one that I can really enjoy and I can like sit into the process. And I don't think that's always the reality, because you get to that next painting and then you're pushing to finish this one to get to the next one, and it's like this never ending process. And so with this one, I wanted to really sit in and enjoy it. And part of that is because it's digital, because I have, so many different images. All of the images from this, except for a handful that I took myself, are from the public domain. A lot of museums will present their collections as like open source, and so even if like the paintings are hundreds of years old, so the painting themselves are in the public domain, that doesn't necessarily mean that the images on their website is also public domain. Oftentimes they're not, and they're copywritten by the museum or some institution. And so these are all from specifically like the Met and the museum at Yale, Minnesota Institute of Art, I believe, Los Angeles County Museum of Art, I think it's called. Like they have their images, or many of their images at least, in the public domain, and you can search for them very easily on their website. And so I don't have to worry about like the copyright of using these images. But I just want to kind of be able to like have an idea and just like kind of quickly just push it out and just like play with the like enjoy like the energy and the excitement of the creative process, because I think being tied down, especially my senior year of college, I was making 5 to 8 foot paintings, and so they took months. Like my biggest one was 8 feet, and that took 2 months. And I barely slept. I didn't have any free time during that time. It was kind of miserable, but I want to be excited about what I'm doing again, and so keeping it like easy peasy lemon squeezy, I guess you could say.